A good friend recently challenged me and said, why didn't you record that cleaning of the dubias that you did recently? Well, the honest answer is that it's a lot of work to clean dubias, and it's a lot of work to record videos. To combine the two, I just felt like it was too much. Yes, okay, I was being lazy. So today, here I am ready to clean and feed this Paroedura picta enclosure. This is September and October. And I picked up my phone, and we're going to see if we can do this whole thing just holding a phone and recording.
Yeah,
let's see if we can do this one-handed. This is our bin of 35. I think there's 35 in here. Paroedura picta hatched in September and just the start of October. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, I already feel like I'm failing here, folks. This is one-handed, and it is not easy. It is not easy at all. This is a basic bin. I've taken play sand. I've sifted out all of the bigger rocks. There we go. We see a couple of Paroedura picta coming out and saying, hey, how's it going? Give us food. So the sand is a basic substrate, and it's not very deep at all. Let's see how you can see right there. It's probably not even a quarter of an inch deep. It just gives the bottom some substance. Let's go ahead and take a look at the food dish, and this is our basic mealworm dish. We have a link in the description. These are great dishes, folks. Just absolutely great. We have a water dish, and I tell you what, folks, you could use, and especially for these smaller geckos, you could use one of our diet dishes. Again, the link is in the description. I'm going to throw some micro mealworms in here. I have my tub of micro mealworms. Mini mealworms, you can find these on Rainbow Mealworms site. So I'm going to grab a handful. That might look like a lot, but it's really not. There's a lot of Paroedura picta in here, and they'll be coming out in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and grab my supplements, my vitamins and minerals, calcium with D3, and we'll throw that in here as well. Be right back. Why in the world did I think that this would be easier? Doing this one-handed is a chore, I tell you what. So I throw my vitamins, including calcium with D3 in there. We're all set. Let's go ahead and add some water. I have my diffuser bottle. Again, this is on the Supreme Gecko webpage, a smaller one. We have a lot of geckos, so I have one of these huge, huge bottles. Let's add some water. We could also use one of those diet dishes in here as well for the water and for the food. And by this time, you want to see the geckos. Again, folks, there's about 30 to 35 in here, and I'll try not to disturb them too much here. So we have a couple of, taking a look at the food here. Let's see the main group. I'll move this egg carton over. We use these egg cartons for a couple of different reasons. The main reason is that they hold humidity, so sometimes if I see some shed issues, I'll go in here and just add a little bit of water to the egg carton, and that holds that moisture so well, just like that. These egg cartons are very inexpensive. They're virtually free for us because we have a local restaurant that we go to frequently, and they give us all of their egg cartons for free. So there you go, folks. There is a pile of Paroedura picta. Is that the official name? A pile, not a flock? So there's a lot of Paroedura picta in here. You can see that we don't have any that I can see right now without tails. They do really, really well in groups like this. Again, in about a half a month or so, we'll start pulling out the males, and then in about a month or so, we'll pull out, we'll go ahead and divide this group into two different groups. You can see some really nice, there they go. They're scattering like crazy, but you can see some really nice patterning and colors already developing. Let's take a look at where they went here. Put this back. There's a really nice one at the bottom left here. A couple of nice ones at the bottom left. You just don't know with these patterns with these animals. So I have this food right next to the egg carton, and they'll find that food easily as well as the water. I put it right against the egg cartons and they'll come right over and drink. I've seen it many, many, many times. In about 2 days, all of these mealworms will be gone. In about 2 days, I'm going to have to come into this enclosure and clean it up as well. Now we'll let this go again for about 2 months, 3 months. We'll clean every couple, 3 days. But in about 2 or 3 months, at that time, these picta are being moved into bigger enclosures, and this whole place sand substrate will be thrown out. I tell you folks, these are fascinating animals because of their colors and their patterns. It's just incredible to work with these animals. I'm just having a blast. And if you want more information on Paroedura picta, make sure that you head over to our playlist where you can find all kinds of information on this wonderful gecko. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.